In this installment, we're going over the NBA picks for Friday, February 20th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring the winning ingredients for our Friday, 20th of February slate we got going on in the NBA. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetSD, and don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. All right. Also, don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on the way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for our previous video that we had on Thursday, as of right now, 5-3 on the selections. There's still 2 games left, but over 500 is what we're going to be finishing tonight. So solid night, 5 out of 3. Hopefully the last 2 come in. The Celtics are already up by like 20, so they just got to finish things off in that one as well, and we're definitely finish over 500. That's the goal, and we're going to continue to bring these hot plays for you. All right, so if you want access to this Patreon that we got going on over here, we have a community parlay that's coming down to the last game as well, and as you can see, people, we are posting plays, going over picks, winning plays, as you can see here. If you want access to this and to this community, you click on that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. First game up here in Spectrum Center, we have the Charlotte Hornets 26-30 going against the Cleveland Cavaliers 35-21. Looking at the odds for this one, Cavaliers on the road as favorites -210. Comeback of the Hornets at a +170. Total at 233.5. Spread at 5.5. Public bet percentage in this one here, 81% of the bets, 85% of the money all over Cleveland. For the total, 56% of the bets, 52% of the money on the over, and for the spread, 74% of the bets and 73% of the money on the side of Cleveland to cover the number at 5.5. All right, so these two teams familiar with each other. They have played already 3 times, and so far the season series is towards the Cleveland Cavaliers 2 out of 1. This is the final matchup in Charlotte, and both teams are on back-to-backs. All right, so that's the key factor in this one. As of right now, injury report wise, I believe we still have the suspensions. Some of them might be coming back. Let me see. Yeah, Miles Bridges, I don't know about the 20th. Wait in confirmation for Miles Bridges and Musa. I believe they're supposed to be back or miss one more game. All right, so definitely wait on confirmation about them two. For the Cavaliers, they're going to be starting their regular cast and crew. Maybe they might sit Mobley because he just came back from injury, and this is the first back-to-back, so definitely look at that and wait for information on both sides. But this particular game here, we had Hornets, they covered against Houston, and now they're on the second game of back-to-back, and they've been very elite so far this year off of no rest. Charlotte is 9-2 against the spread on second game of back-to-backs. Cleveland more middle of the pack at 4-4. All right, so this one here, I'm leaning towards the side of the younger team, and I think they can definitely give a fight here to the Cleveland Cavaliers, what we've seen from them so far this year, and I like the under on the total. So give me the Hornets plus 5.5 and the under 233.5. Next up here in FedEx Forum, here we have the Memphis Grizzlies 20-33 going against the Utah Jazz 18-38. Looking at the odds for this one, Grizzlies as home favorites -135. Comeback of the Jazz at a +110. It's total at 237.5 and spread is at 2.5. Looking at the public bet percentage, 80% of the money coming in on Memphis, but we have 69% of the money here coming in on Utah. So sharps are definitely looking at Utah in this spot. For the total, 69% of the bets, 60% of the money towards the over, and for the spread, 60% of the bets, 63% of the money on Utah to cover the number as well. So we're already seeing that a lot of sharps are on one side that is more talented than the other. We have a lot of injuries here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is going to be out for the season. Let's see, Ty Jerome, who was giving him a nice spark of offense here. KCP out, Cedric Coward out, Walter Clayton out, Santi Aldama. They're missing a whole bunch of the bench guys as well as starters. So this is a really decimated Memphis Grizzlies team. Obviously, for the Utah Jazz, we heard the news about Jaren Jackson, and then Keontae George is still out, but Lauri Markkanen, Yusuf Nurkic, Ace Bailey, they still have a ton of talent here on the side of Utah. And I think they are the better squad in this particular spot. So far, it's going back and forth, high-scoring environments, despite the fact there's not a lot of starters playing in these games. And I like both of those routes. I think the losing streak continues for Memphis, and I like the Utah Jazz with the points at plus 2.5. So main play, Jazz plus 2.5. And then for us, secondary play, give me the over 237.5. In State Farm Arena here, we have the Atlanta Hawks 27-30 going against the Miami Heat 29-27. Looking at the odds for this one here, Heat are road favorites minus 155. Comeback of the Hawks at a plus 125. Total at 242.5, and spread is at 3.5. Public bet percentage, 62% of the bets, 58% of the money all over Miami. For the total, 52% of the bets, 55% of the money on the under, and for the spread, 54% of the bets, 57% of the money towards Miami to cover the number in this game. So interesting spot here between these two teams. Atlanta already played. This is the second game of back-to-back. They just beat the Philadelphia 76ers, and now they're going to be going back home facing Miami Heat. Very good competitor there. Miami Heat's been okay on the road, but Atlanta has struggled at home. All right, they are 10-15 right now at home. These two teams have already split 2 games, 1-1, and we've had somewhat high totals here, 237 and 242. They set this number literally at the exact spot here at 242.5. Also, if we're looking at the total, Hawks on the second game of back-to-back, 60% of the time these games have gone towards the under. We already see that this is Miami Heat team that plays decent defense here, well, solid defense with their veterans, and Tyler Hero should be coming back in this game. So that's going to be another positive note here. I like the Miami Heat to get the win. I like them on the money line, and I like the secondary play under 242.5. I think the Miami Heat take advantage of the Atlanta Hawks on the second game of back-to-back. Last but not least here, Minnesota Timberwolves 34-22 going up against the Dallas Mavericks 19-35. If you want the full slate, all right, if you want the full slate for the Friday games, you got to sign up for that Patreon. I'm going to say before I break down this game, you click on that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat. That's why I'm only doing these 4 games here. I want to wait on the last 2, especially the Clippers and Lakers and Denver Nuggets. Especially, I want those games to finish because they're going on right now. It gives me a better idea what's going on tomorrow with these back-to-backs. All right, it switches with these back-to-backs. The numbers adjust as well. That's why I want to wait and see. So if you want full access to the total slate on Friday, click that link provided down below. Now, for the odds here, Timberwolves minus 700, Mavericks plus 500, total at 237.5, spread is at 12.5. Public bet percentage here, 93% of the bets, 64% of the money on the side of Minnesota. For the total, 73% of the bets, 75% of the money towards the over 237. And then for the spread, 50% of the bets, 54% of the money on Minnesota to cover the spread. So interesting to see here. We have a lot of injuries on the side of Dallas. That's the main issue here. If we're going over their full injury report, we have a day-to-day on Max Christie. We got an IR on Daniel Gafford. So they're going to be missing their 2 main bigs. Cooper Flagg, who's another big, he's going to be out. Derek Lively, like I said, they're missing 2 main bigs. So they're going to be really going small in this one. And the fact that you might be without Max Christie, one of your better 3-point shooters as well, and Caleb Martin, who's one of their main wing guys, the Mavericks are just looking like Najee Marshall, Clay, and Brandon Williams here. It's a pretty rough lineup. And I don't think that this total can reach the 237.5. I like Minnesota. All right, so give me Minnesota to cover the number. Give me Minnesota team total over. But the actual total to go over, I would probably lean under 237.5. I don't think that Dallas can muster up enough offense here going against Minnesota and their defense with lesser talent. All right, so Top play, Minnesota minus 12.5 and Minnesota team total over. If we're going a third play, it would be the under on the total game at 237.5. All right, so that's going to be a breakdown for the Friday slate. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that one down below. Also, get signed up for that Patreon. Don't miss out on these plays. Don't miss out on March Madness. Don't miss out on the remainder of the NBA as well. Click it down below. Get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes 24/7. It's your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.